It's all about me.
This is the Dan Patrick Show podcast.
There is more where that came from.
Click back for new episodes all week long.
The 118th U.S. Open begins Thursday, June 14th, and BetDSI is the place to wager on it. Tiger Woods, Jordan Spieth, Phil Mickelson, defending champ Brooks Koepka, and more will be competing at Shinnecock Hills Golf Club for the right to call themselves the U.S. Open champ. Also, World Cup action begins this week in Russia and will run all the way through mid-July. Head to BetDSI to wager on individual matches, futures, and props. The entire world will be watching, so why not wager on it? BetDSI.com has over 20 years in the business, top-rated, and is safe. Check out BetDSI.com and check out this offer. BetDSI is offering up to $2,500 free on your first deposit. Use promo code DAN25. That's DAN25 to claim this limited time offer. BetDSI has great customer service, fast, easy payment of winnings, hundreds of wagers on NBA, NHL, PGA, boxing, NASCAR, F1, UFC, the list goes on. BetDSI even has live in-game wagering on all major sporting events. You can play virtually every sport on BetDSI. So use DAN25 and try BetDSI.com now. That's BetDSI.com. Go there now.
I told you guys I would deliver the meat, and I delivered the meat.
I love it. I'm excited for meat, Dan.
Broadcasting from the Mercedes Man Cave, this is Dan Patrick.
Final hour on this Meat Friday. Dan and the Danettes, Dan Patrick Show. Got the Traeger grill fired up there. Bacon-wrapped hot dogs right now. And a honey-glazed pineapple is also on the menu. Got a poll question here. Update the poll results. Get your phone calls. We were talking about one-hit wonders. We got on this topic because I saw this Twitter beef between Smash Mouth and Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns, and he was, I guess, defending LeBron and the Cavaliers, or maybe just lashing out at Golden State because they won the title so easily, and then Kevin Durant rode the coattails of those guys at Golden State, and then Smash Mouth. He got involved in this and was defending his Bay Area teams like he always does, and kind of called out Myles Garrett like, who the bleep are you? And then we had a war, and we played the feud. A little Twitter beef there. And then we started talking about one-hit wonders. Smash Mouth, in fairness to Smash Mouth, they're not a one-hit wonder, Seton, right? They have...
No. They have a bunch.
Yeah.
They have, I would say, a handful hit wonder for sure.
Okay. Yeah, Paul.
This is a loose definition, one-hit wonder. If you know their first song and you say to a room of people, what's the second most famous blank song, and nobody gets it in 3 seconds, they're a one-hit wonder.
Okay. Just to recap from last hour, then, we had My Sharona by The Knack. Now, they also had Good Girls Don't, but I Do. Let's see. Fritzy, what did you have?
I had It Takes Two, but there was a debate with Joy and Pain that there was a few other decent hits that they can't really be considered one-hit wonder.
Okay, I wouldn't know what it... I'm going to let that one go. You're good on that. McLovin?
99 Left Balloons, German version.
Yeah, I have no idea what else they did. Or she did.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's a they or a she.
Yeah,
Nina.
Yeah, Nina. Paulie?
Big Country Ain't a Big Country. They never did anything else.
Okay. My one-hit wonder is, and I think it's the greatest video ever made. And without the video, I wonder if the song is as popular. And that's Aha, Take On Me. Because the video was unbelievable. They might have had one other popular song.
That would be Take On Me, the remix.
The acoustical version. Give it to me, boys. 5 after the hour on this Friday, Meat Friday. Take On Me. Aha! At 96 Rock. Great video. Great video. You can't be in a bad mood listening to that song. Right?
We are all smiling.
Yes? Look at you guys. Would the song have been that popular if it didn't have the video attached to it? Because it's a very, very creative drawing video. So it's like a cartoon of sorts, black and white.
Who did I was working as a waitress at a cocktail bar.
Oh, don't you want me, baby?
Human League.
Human League? Did they have more than one, are they?
I don't know.
Are they a two?
They had a few other songs that were pretty. They had a good run, but they're known for that.
Don't you want me? That's a good song.
One-hit wonders. Did the Baja Men?
Shh.
What?
You're not even allowed to say the name.
Why?
You're going to get
Oh, you get a lawsuit?
no, you're going to get a bill.
Even if I say their name?
No, but you can't play the song at all.
I don't want to.
I'm just saying. I don't even know if you should say anything about canines.
But they were the house band on SportsCenter one night. That's when I realized we had jumped the shark. Like I'm doing, like a serious story on SportsCenter, and I look over and let's go to break, and here's the Baja Men.
Oh, they were in studio?
Yes. Oh, yes. My brilliant boss thought it'd be a great idea to have a house band, and I said, yeah. The Stones, the Who, Zeppelin, yeah. I mean, I'd take the knack here.
Heck yeah.
It's not about you, Dan. It's about the Baja Men today.
I know, but I'm thinking we have a house band on SportsCenter. That's when we jumped the shark. All right, let me see. What do I have to mention here? 105th edition of the Tour de France on NBCSN. That'll be coming up in the 3-week tour on the Atlantic coast with a sprint for the yellow jersey. July 7th on NBCSN, part of NBC Sports Championship season. I got a great stat of the day here. So, wait a minute, hold on here. See, here we go. Give me the jazz version. I think we had somebody who requested the jazz. Now, which one is the jazz version?
Ron Burgundy.
Oh, Ron Burgundy is jazz?
Stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day. Here comes that what? Stat of the day.
7 baseball players who have been struck out by Nolan Ryan had sons who grew up to play in Major League Baseball and get struck out by Nolan Ryan.
Stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day. Here comes that what? Stat of the day.
To recap, 7 players who played struck out against Nolan Ryan, and then they had sons who played in the majors, and Nolan Ryan struck them out as well. Nolan pitched till he was, I think, 45. He could probably still give you a couple innings right now. Our Continental Tire stat of the day, the Extreme Contact Sport is Continental Tire's newest ultra-high-performance summer tire, tested to the limits by 5 championship drivers. And, when it comes to tires, there's nobody better. Extra grip in dry, wet conditions, whether it's a Sunday drive on the open road or you're driving to the racetrack. This tire is for what you do. Visit ContinentalTire.com for more details. Yes, Paul.
We had a stat the other day. Nolan Ryan pitched in a game where he had 19 strikeouts, 10 walks, and he threw 234 pitches. He pitched, this was 2 days ago. It was the anniversary of a game in the 70s where Nolan Ryan with the Angels, he pitched 13 full innings in a loss. And he went against Louis Tiant pitched 14 innings. And Nolan Ryan threw 234 pitches and struck out 19. 234.
That's like a month's worth for some of these pitchers. Yes, Fritzy?
You could be a fielder in a Nolan Ryan pitched game and not have the ball come anywhere near you for the entire game when it was almost all strikeouts and walks.
Guys would talk about that. There would be very few hits, a lot of strikeouts, and a lot of walks. Not a lot of movement. But back then, it wasn't about launch angle and you were trying to hit home runs. You were just trying to get some contact there. Take a guess of how many views the music video, Aha, the Take On Me, on YouTube. The number of views on YouTube. I'm going to give you under 750 million views of that video.
That's a big number.
Yes, it is. Because Paulie just added one more to it because he just looked at it.
It's Friday.
850 million views of that video. Do you get are there any residuals of that? If you're watching that video?
Oh, yeah.
And it's your song?
I think there are people who make a living off of just YouTube.
But what's the band get off something like that?
I don't know.
But is there another video? I'm going to guess Michael Jackson, probably Thriller. What else would be up there in the most viewed videos of all time? Paulie?
We're checking that. Steve Barron was the director. He directed tons of videos of the 80s, like Styx, Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean he directed, Madonna, Human League, Eddie Grant, David Bowie. This guy directed tons of Steve Barron videos in the 80s.
But you'll get residuals from that being played on YouTube. Is that correct, Seton?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
The number one video, let's see, do you want me to go
Go 10 to 1.
10.
Do you have 10 to 1?
Yeah, I do. It's an Enrique Iglesias song that I don't... Bailando.
Gianluca
I'm not familiar
Pagliuca.
with that.
Okay. All right, I'm not either. That's the 10th most viewed music video?
Yeah. Just behind him, actually, in 11th, is our friend Katy Perry.
And what's that? I kissed a girl and I liked it?
No, Roar.
Roar.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Katy Perry also at 14 with Dark Horse. Wow, she's just a powerhouse.
All right.
Number 9 is Taylor Swift, Shake It Off.
Okay.
Do you want to know how many times that's been viewed?
Yeah.
This is at number 9, and it's at 2.5 billion.
Oh, my God.
Maroon 5, Sugar. Then Justin Bieber.
Oh, these are all these.
Sorry.
Is there anybody from the 80s or 90s here? I'm going to guess not.
No, not even
Okay.
close. Uptown Funk is at number 6. I don't know what Masha and the Bear is, but that's number 5. Gangnam Style is number 4. Our buddy Ed Sheeran coming in. Number 3, Shape of You.
Killing it.
Last night you were in my room.
Is he in the video?
Wow, that's not necessary. Wiz Khalifa, See You Again is number 2. And number 1.
Most viewed music video of all time is
Coming in at 5.2 billion views.
Justin Bieber.
Smash Mouth, Walking on the Sun.
That
Is not
true.
That is not true. Despacito.
Oh, okay.
You know that song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bieber's involved in that, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know that song. I mean, I know the song.
You definitely.
I know
that
it.
song.
I just don't.
Yeah, it was a smash. It was a monster.
Yeah. All right, let me get a couple of phone calls in here. Let me see. David in Ohio. Hi, David. Thanks for holding. What do you have for me today?
Thanks, Dan. Big fan of the show.
Thank you, David.
Just was calling to suggest maybe for the PGA cut that they do the cut normally, like they normally do, but exempt the top 25 players that are ranked in the world.
What do you think of my idea? Do you understand it from a marketing standpoint of, golf needs stars, and even if you're not playing in contention for a championship, but I still get to see Rory, Phil. You can even go out to the event to see these guys if they don't or they wouldn't normally make the cut.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to have your stars on TV when people are watching your sport the most.
Well, we need stars. Thank you, David. But I don't know. I know we'll watch Tiger. I think people will watch Phil. They like Phil. But I don't know if Rory stays around over the weekend because there's no cut. Are you more likely to watch more golf or Jordan Spieth? I don't think it can hurt. But why do we have a cut in the first place? When did we establish a cut in golf? Can you guys find that out? Gary in Texas joins us now. Hi, Gary. What do you have for me today?
Well, Dan, I wanted to tell you about an opportunity I had in 1995, just a week and a half after Corey Pavin won the U.S. Open at Shinnecock, edging out Greg Norman as number 2. I had an opportunity to go play it before they had made the cuts, and I tripled my 12 handicap and spent more time counting how many balls I had left than I did keeping my score.
Well, you need a great caddy at Shinnecock. Thank you, Gary. We had Brandel Chambly on last hour, and I said, look, I'm probably a 10 right now. What would I shoot? And he said, you'd shoot 100. Because you had a kid who won the British, I think, British amateur, and he shot a 22 over par. So he shot a 92. So I might shoot 110, 115, or worse. And plus, when you put it out there and when you play a tough course, but there's no gallery, there's nobody there, there are no TV cameras, it's one thing. But when everybody's watching everything you do, and I remember I've done a lot of things. Like if you said, were you more nervous handing out the Super Bowl trophy, or were you more nervous playing at Pebble Beach? When I was playing in the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, I was more nervous playing in the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. First of all, I'm out of my element, but you're just there, and people think you're good, or and you're going, back away. I might hit you, and then they laugh, and I go, no, I'm being serious here. But being on the podium, I'm in my element. But out there at Pebble Beach, because I've had an opportunity to play that again, man, it's so nerve. I'd much rather watch the Pebble Beach Pro-Am than be in it because it's nerve wracking. Yeah, Paul.
I can't imagine the silence just before you pull the go to swing.
Yeah.
They shush everybody. Everyone's being told, shh, and watch this person do what he doesn't do for a living. I mean, my mind would be going berserk.
Well, and if you make a mistake or you lose it, like people will go, oh, like you can hear the gallery and they'll say things and they mean well, but they'll be like, oh gosh, he's not very good. But you can hear everything when you're out there. That's the thing. Somebody thinks they're just talking to their friend and they're going, man, he's not any good. And then you go, I heard that. So I can only imagine what Brandel Chambly was talking about that with Tiger, of what he goes through, what he went through with this public shaming there. You're trying to play, you're trying to come back, got all the injuries here. And then, he said, just imagine walking into a room and everybody has an opinion of you. And, you sort of get that grumble. Yeah, McLovin.
I did find the U.S. Open has had a 36-hole cut since 1904.
Okay.
So it's been a long time.
All right. When we come back, we have a shower of shame audio that we had to. The I-team is on this because I thought McLovin was due for a shower of shame.
You're assuming Tommy Fleet was not going to go on a run. Whoever loses our U.S. Open pool.
Yeah, would have a shower of shame. Now, I thought it was there, but maybe it's not. But when we come back, we'll and also more of your phone calls as well. 877-3DP Show on this Meat Friday. Back after this in the Dan Patrick Show.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who suffers from muscle cramps in your legs and feet, relief is finally here. TheraWorks Relief is a topical foam that's clinically proven to relieve muscle cramps fast. Plus, with daily use, TheraWorks Relief can even prevent muscle cramps before they start, so you can get a full night's sleep or do the activities you love without having to worry about muscle cramps. TheraWorks Relief only takes minutes to apply, absorbs quickly, and it really works. I recommend TheraWorks Relief to my family and friends, and the results, well, they speak for themselves. This is a life-changing product, and you don't even need a prescription. TheraWorks Relief is my choice for preventing and relieving muscle cramps. Try TheraWorks Relief today. Experience relief from muscle cramps for yourself. Get TheraWorks Relief in the pain relief aisle at select CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens pharmacies. Or just talk to your pharmacist. He'll put you in the right direction, or she'll put you in the right direction. Learn more at TheraWorksRelief.com. That's TheraWorksRelief.com for your muscle cramps. TheraWorksRelief.com.
Everybody's got a to-do list. I get one from my wife. Drop off the dry cleaning, pick up some milk, figure out something to get out of the house so I can relax. Here's an idea. Let's save hundreds of dollars on car insurance. The good thing, you don't have to drop off or pick up anything. All you have to do is go to geico.com, and in 15 minutes, you could be saving 15% or more on car insurance. Do you like extra money in your pocket? Do you like not having to drive somewhere to pick something up? This is the way to do it. It just may be the most rewarding thing on your to-do list today. That's geico.com.
The 118th U.S. Open begins Thursday, June 14th, and BetDSI is the place to wager on it. Tiger Woods, Jordan Spieth, Phil Mickelson, defending champ Brooks Koepka, and more will be competing at Shinnecock Hills Golf Club for the right to call themselves the U.S. Open champ. Also, World Cup action begins this week in Russia and will run all the way through mid-July. Head to BetDSI to wager on individual matches, futures, and props. The entire world will be watching, so why not wager on it? BetDSI.com has over 20 years in the business, top-rated, and is safe. Check out BetDSI.com and check out this offer. BetDSI is offering up to $2,500 free on your first deposit. Use promo code DAN25. That's DAN25 to claim this limited time offer. BetDSI has great customer service, fast, easy payment of winnings, hundreds of wagers on NBA, NHL, PGA, boxing, NASCAR, F1, UFC, the list goes on. BetDSI even has live in-game wagering on all major sporting events. You can play virtually every sport on BetDSI. So use DAN25 and try BetDSI.com now. That's BetDSI.com. Go there now.
All right, a couple of things here. We got an I-Team report. I thought McLovin signed up for a shower of shame with the U.S. Open draft. Paulie, I'll turn it over to you.
And now, we go to the newsroom for an I-Team investigation.
The motto of our news team is...
We don't break news. We sprain it.
Let's go to the newsroom. Paulie?
Sorry, Dan, just having a little sip here. Mixed reports on whether shower of shame was part of the very popular Callaway U.S. Open draft.
Mm-hmm.
Now, initially, there was no shower of shame attached to it when we first discussed the draft.
That is true.
Then mid-show yesterday, there was a trade that happened, and this audio should tell the tale.
All right.
I'm not getting anything dumped on my head. I'm not doing anything. If this is the way we're going to play, I'm not doing anything like that.
I need you to give me 3 golfers for Kuchar. If you want Matt Kuchar,
Can we decide right now, what are the stakes of this draft?
Why doesn't he just he can trade in everybody for Matt Kuchar and that's it and just go onesies? Sort of like I did with the World Cup bet.
is Matt Kuchar your Belgium?
Kuchar bust.
I have Tommy Fleetwood. I'm really excited about, though.
Okay.
What's at stake here?
I don't know.
I say nothing, just for fun.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, says the guy who's +7, +6.
Yeah, Fritzy.
I think if he gives up McElroy, Spieth, and Alex Noren, then we let him make that deal.
So we let him have Tommy Fleetwood Mac, and then he gets Cooch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And it's total money, shower of shame.
Yes.
All right, done. We're back after this.
Whoa! That is brutal.
Wow.
That is brutal.
And it was just for you, McLovin.
Wait. What? No. What do you mean just for me?
I think you were the only one that had the bet.
Oh, so if I don't come in last place, then there's no shower of shame.
I don't know how you guys interpreted that.
Wow.
Can you cue that up again right at the very end? Because I thought it was we were negotiating McLovin making his trade. All right, here we go. Yeah, Fritzy.
I think if he gives up McElroy, Spieth, and Alex Noren, then we let him make that deal.
So we let him have Tommy Fleetwood Mac, and then he gets Cooch.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And it's total money, shower of shame.
Yes.
All right, done. We're back after this. Okay. Now, is that everybody, or was that just McLovin?
Why would I sign up for just me? I would just say...
If you finish last.
Right. But
if
just
you don't
the
finish
pride
last.
of not finishing last, like, if... I've assumed it was everybody.
Okay, Seton?
I think I very clearly state in that
you're not doing anything.
I'm not doing a shower of shame if we're trading picks. You took who I want to do. You take who you take, and then that's it. Then if we do the trade, then I'm going to bow out of the shower of shame part.
Okay. Paulie,
that's what I heard.
Paulie, how did you hear?
It's extremely vague, Dan. The wording. I'm Johnny Semantics here. I lean towards
Johnny Semantics.
That's the other jersey we should get put semantics.
Johnny
for the
Semantics.
back of Paul's.
Jimmy Lipper,
So
Johnny Semantics.
In spirit
Sharksy.
of this show and knowing the history, and I would say it means the group is all in on the shower of shame. Every one of us who finished last. I think Seton is out because he declared I'm out.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, what would my incentive have been if I did not think the shower of shame was for the whole group? I would have just said, if nobody's doing shower of shame, just give me the guys who are bombing.
Well, we had to do something if we were going to give you Matt Kuchar, who at the time was like in third place. So you had
so
to,
just the pride of not finishing last.
There had to
is
be
worth the
something.
risk?
I thought there had to be something at stake there.
But by the way, I probably will end up fifth, so I don't know if this is going to be an issue.
How about we just say it's the group, except for Seton. Seton's not in it.
No, I'll go in.
I was going to say, Seton will still find a way to get in the shower of shame without being a part of it.
All right, you guys twisted my arm.
Yeah, he'll have shower of shame spilled on him.
Now, what about the caller-in guy, too? Is he...
Kale?
Yeah.
Kale would have to do a take-home version of shower of shame. All right?
Okay.
We're good?
I mean, hey, I can't argue with the sound.
Yeah.
So
I was yelling...
Some people are saying that Andrew was all in on himself because he was so far behind that he started changing things up so he could get back in it.
Well, that's how I interpret it. But if we're going to do it as a group effort, then all right, I'm fine.
By the way, when you were playing the clip, I'm yelling to Mario, cut it off now.
So while we're then, just to clarify things,
Yeah.
so the World Cup shower of shame,
What about it?
that was me versus all of you guys.
Yes, you
right?
have Belgium.
So if Belgium wins, you all get in the shower
Yes,
of shame
at the
together.
same time.
And great.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that was very clear.
We've been telling you about the DP Show app for the iPhone and Android for a while now. The app, without a doubt, best way to listen to the show on the live audio streamer. You can listen to the podcast whenever you want on the app as well. Tons of show and app-only video every day. Very proud of this. Download the DP Show app today and at the app stores. Do we have a World Cup? I saw, did Uruguay beat Egypt?
That's basically the update.
That's the update?
Uruguay won in the final minutes.
Was it 1-0?
Yes.
Okay. All righty.
No Mo Salah for you.
No Mo Salah. I was bothering Paulie because Paulie's very serious watching the World Cup, and I just kept yelling out Mo Salah.
Like you're heckling.
Yeah, for some reason. They'd show Mo Salah, his head down, and I'd say, Mo Salah! And Paulie would be like, Oh, did you see that header?
He has an injured shoulder, Dan. He
was offside.
He's fighting for his country.
It's funny because it's like all excited. He's like, oh, by the way, goal. Yeah, I saw it. You just like cut him right off. You're like, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. Because I was watching the World Cup prior to the show, and then I go, oh, there's a header, there's a goal.
Yeah, I saw it.
And then I come over, and Paulie goes, watch this, the goal. I say, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
This is perfect. I catch heat every 4 years for 1 month. That's all I really get.
And I just took away Paulie's 5 good soccer seconds with Uruguay and Egypt.
He's a ruiner.
Yeah.
Fine.
Paulie, by the way, is drinking a dark and stormy right now.
I got some for all you guys.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they're ready
That's your go-to drink is a dark and stormy.
Well, dark rum, ginger beer.
Yeah. Although we had tequila the other night that didn't taste like tequila.
It tasted nothing like tequila.
Do we even know what the name of that? Because I was going to ask
I think it's called whiskey.
It's called whiskey? I thought it was tequila.
No, I know. It was tequila.
Oh, that's why. I was going to say that's why it didn't taste like tequila.
All I know is that the dude had to get the ladder out and go up like 7 shelves to get it.
Yeah, this guy, John, who runs this restaurant, Union Bar and Kitchen, and whenever he gets out the ladder and he's going up the shelves, I go, keep going. Then all of a sudden, he's going top shelf. Like good stuff. Yeah, McLevin.
I don't really want to go here, but
you are.
I think it'd be remiss if I didn't point out that Paulie is trying to dress up a rum and Coke by calling it a dark and stormy. He might as well ask for a Malibu and Diet Pepsi.
A tab. Malibu and tab.
A tab.
Ginger beer. He noticed he has a ginger ale and dark rum. Come on. It's rum and ginger ale.
He's got a point.
But you call it a dark and stormy.
Yeah, that's the official name.
Yeah.
Ginger beer and...
Like if we came up for another name for gin and tonic.
Yeah.
The name's not soft, but the drink may be.
Like if we call it the Pacific Breeze, and they'll go, what's that? It's gin and tonic. Oh, why don't you call it a gin and tonic?
Because I think a lot of guys do not want to order a rum and Coke necessarily. It's not the manliest drink, in my opinion.
Well, is a Jack and Coke a manly drink?
Back in the day, when you ordered a rum and Coke.
Because Paulie does a Jack and Coke, too.
Yeah. Back in the day, a rum and Coke was a Cuba Libre.
A what?
Cuba Libre.
Cuba Libre.
Before, and then Coke took over.
Oh. Yeah.
What about a mojito? Nothing wrong with a nice mojito.
Yeah. But just ordering the mojito.
I think most guys will give you a break on a margarita, which actually should be a soft drink, but everyone drinks margaritas.
Dude, margaritas are so good.
Yeah, I don't think that's a soft drink. I think mojito is.
Mojito, the only way that you can order a mojito is immediately after your wife does. And you go, yeah, I'll get one of those.
Yes, I've done that.
It's the only way you can do it.
I've actually pointed to the menu to get a mojito because I didn't want to say it out loud in front of guys. But my wife will go, I'd like a mojito. Man, that sounds good too. I'll take one. Yes, McLeod.
Why isn't a margarita soft when you step back and think about it? It's basically like sweet lemonade with some booze in it.
There is tequila in it.
Tequila.
Gives a little base. The softest drink for a man to order is like a Cosmopolitan. If you order one of those.
I've never.
No.
I
wouldn't let you.
Once and then never again. Hey, but that was the height of Sex in the City.
Right.
So
what's the manliest
drink? That's the worst time to do it. That's the worst time.
What's a manly drink? Like scotch and soda or just scotch on the rocks?
I don't know. I think if you go like bourbon or whiskey or tequila neat, scotch. Yeah. Scotch, nobody ever goes, oh, you're ordering scotch? You're soft. It's like, whoa, scotch.
But there's nothing wrong with a Manhattan, right? That's okay.
Moscow Mule?
That's a little trendy.
Definitely.
Old-fashioned.
Hey, this
old-fashioned never is wrong.
The millennials love their mixed drinks.
It's a craft cocktail.
It is.
Not a mixed drink.
Yeah,
it's a craft
okay,
cocktail.
my bad. You're right.
Sorry, it's a craft cocktail.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, McLovin.
Curated by us.
Martini. That's a cool drink, right?
Is it?
I
feel like any drink served up is an issue.
Yeah.
But martini is basically a tub full of gin with a little bit of stuff in it. But it's a pretty heavy drink. It'll knock you out.
What's the vodka with olives?
That has olives in it?
Yeah. What's that?
Oh, vodka martini? Or are you talking about a Gibson with the onions?
I don't know. I remember that we had somebody in management who would always order vodka with olives in it.
Oh, yeah. He was hardcore.
Yeah, but what was it called? Was it just...
What's a dirty martini?
It's a dirty vodka martini.
So just, okay, yeah. And I would just take I love the olives. I didn't like the vodka. I'd say, you done with those olives? All right, infused with vodka. Yes.
I get this tequila drink all the time at this place by my house. It's called an Original Gamble. I don't know what that means, but it's a tequila drink, and it's a splash of cranberry and a lot of limes, and it comes in like a funny glass, and it's bright pink, and it is not the manliest drink by a stretch. There's a Cosmopolitan is at like, all right, at least you're being a man. This drink, it is not the man, but I don't care. I love it. It's the best drink. It's so good. I couldn't care less.
Yeah, there's some drinks where you go ahead and make fun of me. I don't care.
It's the kind of drink that when the server comes over and if they don't know us, they almost always put it down in front of my wife. And she's just like, no, that's his.
Yes.
Almost always.
Yes, Fritzy.
At the bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs and other kid parties, they always have like special drinks for the kids. And I love the Shirley Temples. I know that's maybe a little weak, but there's something about a Shirley Temple.
How old are you?
I'm going to be 49 in October.
Okay. All right. Just checking, Shirley.
He's in line with a bunch of 8-year-olds, all jacked up on sugar.
Muscling his way in
I have
there.
elbowed a few 12, 13-year-old kids to get one of those. I thought they were running out.
Yeah,
Hey, you give them Shirley Temples or Dark and Stormies.
Wow, there's a shot. Back row coming at you. Talking trash is only, you guys are the smash mouth of this group here.
Don't let me. This dude orders Shirley Temples in his late 40s. I'm not.
Now, people
don't
want to
group me
know
with him.
if you rode the coattails of this show, McLovin.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
He was
That's
early.
This has been brought to my attention. Is McLovin? I said,
Am I the Kevin Durant?
No, you're
of
not
the
the
show?
Kevin Durant. You're the David West, I think, of this, or you're Swaggy P.
I would gladly be Swaggy P.
No, but
yes.
you didn't join later after we were successful. You were I think you were like 6 months in, weren't you? Something like that. 8 months in.
Yeah, about 9. Oh, we're gonna have a separate 10-year anniversary for me 9 months after you. Remember, we're gonna have a big party.
Yeah, rightfully so. You deserve it. Jim in New York joins us. Hi, Jim. What do you have for me today?
Hey, Daniel. Nice to talk to you. Thanks for having me on.
Sure.
Just want to let you know that if you go to LAX, they got the space bar up in the old tower, and I go up there all the time and get a dirty martini.
Oh, cool. I've never been up there. Yeah, I've never been up there.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cool because when you ride the elevator up, they play like space music, and then you sit up there and you can watch the planes go by. So
Nice.
it's really good.
Nice.
Yeah. But the other thing, too, is, number one, I'm 6'1", 240, fluffy. But the other thing, too, I wanted to mention was you guys were talking about the one-hit wonders and Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah?
I was 26 years in the Air Force, and some guys found some old photos of my high school years, and it was a mullet, and they started to call me Flight of Eagles because I was also in the pictures with Rachel Ray. She graduated with me in New York. So
All right. Well, thank you, Jim. Yeah, that's not sure. A few stories there intertwined. I was trying to keep track of it. Flock of Seagulls and Rachel Ray.
Did he say Flight of Eagles when he meant Flock of Seagulls?
I
He
don't
said
know.
Flight of Eagles.
I know, but that might have been a takeoff of that he was in the Air Force, I believe.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, so they were the Flight of Eagles as opposed to Flock of Seagulls. I think. Let's take a break here. Steve's gonna. Let's all get drinks here. Let's all get some dark and stormies. Seton, hit the brake. Let's get out of here.
Here at Podcast One, we love hearing from you. We read every tweet and comment you send our way, so don't miss your chance to take our summer listener survey. Just go to PodcastOne.com and click on the survey banner, or go to PodcastOne.com/mysurvey. It only takes a few minutes, and it gives you the opportunity to make a direct impact on your favorite shows. Tell us how you really feel, so we can get to know you better. We value your thoughts and participation, so check out the survey at PodcastOne.com/mysurvey, or click on the survey banner on PodcastOne.com.
Hey, listeners, just wanted to take a minute to thank all our great sponsors and all of you great listeners for supporting this podcast. We certainly couldn't do it without either of you. And I wanted to remind you that you can support our sponsors by going to our show page at PodcastOne.com. clicking on the Support This Podcast button, and there you will see all our wonderful sponsors that help make this show possible. Thank you for downloading, subscribing, and of course, supporting. And now, back to the show.
Stay tuned for 60 seconds of AP News headlines right after this podcast.
Close up shop as we always do on Friday with Arcade Fire. To all the fathers out there, especially those of you who have just become fathers, enjoy it, treasure it, appreciate it. And of course, everybody else, make sure you love all of us fathers and give us gifts. Close-up shop, last call for phone calls. We'll give you the final results of our poll question today. McLovin, final results.
Will who makes the cut determine whether you watch on Sunday? 62% say no.
Okay. I thought if you're Fox or, you're the Golf Channel, CBS, and you were able to dictate that there is no cut, or, the cut has been around for a long, long time at the U.S. Open back in the early 1900s. But if you're trying to establish brands, names, guys who may not make the cut, but, maybe I'm just bringing it up because it's convenient with Rory, Tiger, Phil, Jordan not playing well, Jason Day, and to be able to have them over the weekend, would that matter if you were going to watch? It was on this date, 1995. This was if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Back in 1995. I remember watching the verdict. I was playing golf that day, and I was with Mike Tirico and a couple of members of the Hartford Whalers. And we were in the grill room, and I remember watching the verdict. And I remember walking out of the grill room, the clubhouse, and I went, what just happened? Like, it was one of those moments where you go, that didn't happen there. And then I remember talking to Mike Tirico, and I go, I don't know what just happened there. But I think Sean Burke and a couple other guys from the Hartford Whalers were there. Yeah, Paul.
If you watch the documentary about the O.J. Simpson trial, they talk about a couple hours before they went to court that day with the gloves. Marcia Clark, who was the head prosecutor, told everyone there, we're not going to have him try on the gloves. We're not going to do it. And then they say that the defense team, I think it was F. Lee Bailey and the other guys, they were baiting him. They were walking by Christopher Darden's spot there at the table going, if you don't do it, we're going to. If you don't do it, we're going to, and we'll control it. And they kept whispering it to him, according to F. Lee Bailey. And then when he did it, you could see the other people on the prosecution team, they're like, no.
Would it have changed the trial, the verdict, if that never happened, that O.J. didn't try those gloves on? It certainly didn't help, but I got the feeling that jury was going to lean towards O.J. no matter what. It felt like that. But I don't know if, it was a brilliant strategy move by Johnny Cochran. And if you have a way to describe it that everybody remembers, doesn't fit, you must acquit. Yeah, Paul.
The best part of the documentary is, I think the defense attorney, Carl Douglas, I think his name is. He's really animated. And he told a story. He goes, O.J. went full Naked Gun mode and was a total actor. He goes, he knew what to do. He goes, O.J. just looked at us, winked, and turned around to get the gloves. And it's just fascinating to hear the backstory.
Well, even when he's showing the gloves, he's making it seem like I can't get these things on. Like, these aren't mine.
Just can't do it.
No, can't get my hands in there. And that jury bought it. Let me see. Father's Day memories. Anybody have any Father's Day memories? Anything great? Nice card you got? Tie, socks, underwear? Paulie?
Bought my dad a tie once. My dad didn't own ties, need ties, or wear ties. But he put on a shirt and tie for church that week and wore it. I thought it was a big deal at the time. Yeah. But he never owned or wore ties.
Fritzy, you got anything?
Not specifically on Father's Day, just great memories of my dad taking us to Madison Square Garden and Shea Stadium, Yankee Stadium, and teaching us sports all over the years that got us really into a passionate feeling for sports from like day one. So it was really cool. That wasn't really your question, but
it was not.
It still is a great memory of a dad.
Yeah, but it was about.
I don't know how many dramatic things actually happen on Father's Day. They take you out to dinner, maybe you get a tie or a box of chocolates or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It just never fails.
With Fritzy?
The toddler. He never fails.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It is kind of a tough question, though.
Do you still get presents, Dan? Did you ever get anything growing up? I mean, when you were for your kids?
Yeah, I think they try to do something. Like I love
like a collage or something.
I love cards, like the handmade, those kind of things. They don't have to buy me anything because obviously I've got everything. But that's kind of nice.
We're discussing how we don't like when the kids make art for us.
No, I'm fine
We'd rather
with
have
it.
like a six pack.
No, I'm good. I'm good with that. Who do you think's the best father in here? 5-minute poll question? 4-minute poll question? Best father in here. I should take my name out, just to be fair.
This is tough. We should almost not be able to vote for ourselves.
Okay.
I wouldn't vote for me.
You wouldn't vote for you, Seton?
No.
Okay.
No.
Who's the best father? Fritzy might do more for his kids than us.
How so?
Yeah, how do you mean?
Like, did you go to the bar mitzvah?
So what?
We got 50 celebrities to do something for his...
It wasn't for his kid.
Oh, that was for him?
Yeah.
So is he the worst father?
It wasn't for him. No, he's not the worst father.
Oh,
but
you're the worst
You got to
father.
find something better than his Rolodex.
Is it between Paulie and McLovin for best father in here?
No. I gave my kid barbecue chips the other day for dinner. How am I doing? She's like, I'm really hungry. I'm like, here, hold on to these for a second.
Okay.
So usually I'm better.
She would probably say you were a great father.
Yeah.
McLovin, you got any chance here?
Yeah, I'm a pretty good father. I'm not going to lie to you guys right about that.
He takes them to museums and gives them
Oh, yeah,
culture
you do.
and stuff.
You do.
Yeah. I got a little bit of like the Todd Marinovich dad for culture, like violin lessons. I'm very strict.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm already looking for angles to get into Stanford, that kind of thing.
Are you the one out of all of us who's different, the most different out of this building? When we leave, you're more different than any of us with who we are on radio and TV?
Oh, I thought you meant different than the four of you. Because
No,
Todd
your
is definitely the
personality-
most different. out of
No,
the four of you.
Is he?
He's. Yeah.
I feel like you're
No,
different than anybody. Who we see here, and when you get at home, I think that you're probably more different than any of us.
Oh, my home is a much different environment than this set, where you guys sort of
would hope.
This is who I am when I go home.
Yeah, I mean, you've created your man cave into a show.
Yes. Yes, Eden.
Yeah, you're pretty. This is you.
Yeah. Fritzy, this is close to being Fritzy.
I'm not sure what would be drastically different.
And I think Paulie, this is similar to Paulie's personality.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. McLovin's the one that, like you and your wife, it's all buttoned up, and you guys. Like,
yeah, we're going to like a benefit. We're probably I'll wear a black tie tonight somewhere.
Yeah, you know.
McLovin has a secret life, though. All of a sudden, a little bit of Pearl gets in. Late at night on the weekend, things are going on where he becomes Pearl, like a superhero.
No, that's not true. He doesn't become Pearl anymore. That's a long time ago.
I mean,
Pearl doesn't come out, right?
I don't mean to bring us down as a group, but most of us are kind of doing the same things every day. At 8:30, we're all sitting on our couch texting each other, watching the game. I mean, it's not
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just drinking different
I'm going to watch Dateline NBC tonight and order up a pizza, and I'm going to consider that a fantastic Friday night.
If one of us texts out that there's a Dateline on, all five of us drop
Keith
it.
Morrison.
Oh, yes, to be clear.
Yeah, if it's Keith Morrison, then we're watching. Absolutely. All right, let's go around the room what we learned on this program. I don't know if we learned anything. Fritzy, what'd you learn today?
In your sports world, every golfer should make the cut in the majors, also the World Cup and Olympics every 3 years.
Yeah, why not? Paulie.
Randall Chambly says he would like Tiger, but doesn't think Tiger would like him.
That's true. He was being honest. McLovin, what did you learn today?
Garrett Rank took some time away from the U.S. Open to ask what we're cooking for Meat Friday.
I really liked him. The NHL referee who's playing in the U.S. Open. I would love to have him come in for a Meat Friday. I don't know where he lives, but I'd love to have him come in. And the fact that he was asking what we're cooking on the Traeger grill was great. Seton O'Connor, what did you learn?
The guy he shot me. Shot you a dirty look. No. He shot me with a gun. And...
Still the best that Fritzy's laugh is so loud that
so
day.
obnoxious.
That day in New York, it's so... And Fritzy, you're 30 feet away from us.
I was trying to make sure he knew how funny.
No, but your microphone was on, and normally you guys don't have your microphones on when I'm doing an interview.
Yeah, I took liberties there. I don't know why I did that.
The guy he shot me. Shot you a dirty look. No.
That's awful.
What we learned brought to you by Farmers. They know a thing or two because they've seen a thing or two. Discover home coverage options and more at farmers.com. Thanks for the phone calls, emails, tweets, the all-around support that we get on this program. We have a lot of fun doing it. Happy Father's Day to everyone, and certainly to the Danettes with Seton, Paulie, Fritzy, McLovin. Have a great weekend. Talk to you on Monday. Dan Patrick Show.
Hey humans, David Smalley here from the Dogma Debate Podcast, right here on PodcastOne, where we talk about all the things you're not supposed to discuss at work: religion, politics, abortion, racism, slavery, and that's only when we open the Bible. We discuss Islam, Islamophobia. What does that even mean? We chat with vegans, animal rights activists, and even visit factory farms to see it for ourselves. I invite people from multiple backgrounds to convert me into their worldview. But as long as they're okay with being respectfully challenged, you better bring your evidence. And I never lose sight of how both the left and the right are seeming to lose their minds. So basically, we're solving all the world's problems right here on Dogma Debate. And you've been missing it. Download Dogma Debate on iTunes, Stitcher, or PodcastOne.com.